Greetings, my friends. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. Welcome. Actually, I'm just going to shift this this a little bit along. It seems like you're not in line properly. I don't know. Sorry if that makes you a bit dizzy. Sorry. Okay, my friends, it is week 4. It seems a bit strange. I thought it was week 3, but it's week 4 because we've done 500 per week. So that's 0 to 500, 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 1,500, and now in week 4. See, fingers, man. Without these, where would we be? I don't know. Yeah, so 1,501 to 1,600 a day, and we're just going to get on with it pretty soon. You probably notice I'm not going to put the vest on today because not that I can't handle the extra kilo and things, but I think on Friday I hadn't really warmed up as much, and I just kind of, even though it was an extra couple of kilos, and maybe it wouldn't have mattered that much even without the with the extra kilos, but I felt something strain a little bit in my form, and I think I was compensating with a side, and I've just felt strained all weekend and things. So I've been really trying to get the things back and just maintenance and things. So anyhow, so this week we're not going to use the vest at all. I'm not going to be tempted. I know what I'm like. I'll be like, right, I won't do it today, and I'll put 5 kilos on tomorrow. But no, we're just going to take these because the objective is actually to get to 10,000 pull-ups to pi. And all these other things I was saying about adding a kilo each week, that in theory that's good because again I want to build the strength, but the priority is to get to 10,000 pull-ups to pi, and after that I can go nuts and start adding weights and do all the training, so then I can do the 10,000 in a row over a sustained period, which is, again, is that possible for me? It's possible for someone. Is it possible for me? I don't know, but I'm going to be attempting it one way or the other. I'm going to give it a go when the body's in the right place. But I'm hoping to put the vest back on, but I think I'm going to have to give it this week, see how things are, and then we'll just take it from there. So hopefully next week we'll put the vest back on again. Maybe I'll just do a couple of kilos again just to kind of see how it is. I mean, even if we get up to 10 kilos weight over the whole period, then that's fine. I'm just adding some extra weight, whatever it might be. Anyhow, we'll get on with it because I've got lots to get on with today. I've got to go to Newcastle, get some canvases because I'm going to start painting all kinds of local landmarks and stuff. I'm quite excited about that. I feel as though I'm getting right into my art flow now. Again, I've got a lot to learn. I was doing some sketching this morning because I know I've been neglecting that. So from 3 in the morning till 9 in the morning is going to be all art, like an hour or so drawing and the rest painting. I'm excited about it. I've been eliminating all these things which are getting in my way. That I've been not unfortunate. That's not the word. I've kind of just been stopping my progress, I think, because I've been doing things like memorising the 100 pi things in the morning, then doing a poem, then doing some pianoing, and then getting on with the art and things. And there's always in the back of my head that that's the priority. In a way, for me to gain that skill, that's the one that makes us feel more accomplished in myself, and makes us feel, takes away the anxiety of you procrastinate on something that's important. So everything else is getting stripped away now, and straight up, even when I'm having my breakfast, I can be sketching and things, and I'm excited about that because it's just like a bit of freedom there. So, and if anyone can learn the lessons from this, which it's took me years and years to kind of get to it, then it's I'm not saying that you couldn't learn these lessons, but you know what I mean, the thing that's in your head that you should be doing, and we don't do them because we think that something else is more important, in a lot of times they're not. I don't know. Have we got anyone here? There's no one? Oh. So yeah, I know this is actually early on in the video, but I can imagine a lot of people won't watch this to the end, if they even watch it at all. But so if people, it would be a big help actually if anyone could share these things or something. I mean, even if it's not your thing, it'd be great if you could just get it out there, because I'm thinking there's a lot of people out there that might want to learn pi and do pull-ups, or even just see someone doing pi pull-ups. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but it's I think it has an intrigue to it. And that was the reason I wanted to do it, and I want everyone to know as well that my level of memory skills is like, I mean, I'm right down there. I'm kind of, if you've never done any memory training before, I'm literally just a few steps ahead of you. And it's only because I've built up my person, action, object lists, which I've put in my first video. I'll start posting more about this and putting my actual list on the video so you can see what it is. And all I'm doing is I turn the numbers into characters. And then the characters have an action and that go on a journey in my mind. And I'm learning all the time. Like, still so much to learn. It's still a struggle for me, and this is why it's good to do this as well, because it's not easy. There's, like, I've mentioned a guy called Nelson Delis before. He's 5-time US memory champion, but he said he learned 1,000 pi digits an hour, and then he was able to recall these blocks of 5 within the 10,000 digits. That's one thing I want to do, where it's all stripped down into 5. And he was for a world record attempt where he was asked any 5 within, then he had to give the 5 before and the 5 after. And so he's able to get these massive amounts of numbers in his head, and then keep them there. Whereas for me, it takes us about 20 minutes to half an hour to get 100 in my head, which again, it sounds impressive. I mean, if I was months ago, I'd be like, whoa, 100 pi digits an hour, that's pretty good. And it's okay, but I know I can push it more. And watching a few other people, this Dr. Sung or whatever, I know this guy's showing these some more different techniques, and I'm just like, I'm nowhere near where the potential of these things, which is fantastic. It's just like, I'm literally just at the beginning. And this is why it's great for people to watch me try and memorise 10,000 digits of pi, because if I can do it, anyone can do it, and then, which is absolutely true. And then we can just keep on growing and going. As I'm growing in understanding, being able to get more in, I want to share them with you guys. That's what it's kind of all about. And obviously me training the brain, I think it's a great exercise, stimulating, and it's actually fun and creative. I mean, this is obviously a lot, it takes a bit of time of your day. So 10,000 digits is quite, unless you want to go for this record thing, which I want to attempt. So I need the 10,000 digits in my head. That's why I'm kind of doing this. But anyhow, I'm just going to get on with it. I said that about 5 minutes ago. But yeah, so like I said, just going to take it easy with the forearms, and we're just going to, I might actually just use just this one here, or even just this one. Yeah, I think maybe just this middle one for now, because it feels like it's actually not putting the strain as much on my forearms as much as the other ones. So this whole 100 here, I'm just going to do just off this middle one, okay? I hope people don't think that's cheap. I'm still raising me body above. I'm still doing kind of like a pull-up. I don't know if it's a chin-up or pull-up. I'm just lifting me chin above the bar. So for me, that's fine. That's all I want to do. Okay, let's crack on eventually. Again, when I go to do a pull-up, I open up my scapula in the back, whatever you call them. I can't remember actually shoulder blade, sorry, by doing this action. Because if I just went like this, you're putting yourself in a bad position to do pull-ups. So if you're going to do pull-ups, always kind of like going this way. Whereas if I go this way, you wouldn't think it'd make any difference, but it really does. So anyhow, let's go. 3, 2, 1, 1, 6, 5, 3, 4, 4, 9. Right. I've talked a bit too much. I apologise, but so I'm going to rattle through these. I know I say that all the time, but I'm just going to get through the whole list. Then I'll maybe say a few things. Well, on the 50, 3, 2, 1, 1, 6, 5, 3, 4, 4, 9. Yes, right. 8, 7, 2, 0, 2, 7, 5, 5, 9, 6. I might actually vary the grip once I warm up to maybe a few other ones, see what's comfortable, because again, that might put strain on my arm. 8, 7, 2, 0, 2, and 7, 5, 5, 9. I might as well say it. That's Gail M's turning into the Hulk. It's just bursting out of a container and there's a big fire raging on top of it. Okay, might actually try the end ones actually. Okay. 0, 2, 3, 6, 4, 6, no sorry, 8, 0, 6, 6, 5. Or 2's Orlando Bloom. I just go back and my word on there. He's dipping his hands into some gummy bears and things, which is 36, which is Charlie Sheen. Walking through a door. That's from not Top Secret. Can't remember what it was called now actually. The film he was in. 8, 0, 6, 6, 5. Okay. Maybe try those middle ones and see. I'm still feeling that little bit of strain here, so hopefully it'll be okay. Right. 4, 9, 9, 1, 1, 9, 8, 8, 1, 8. Smashing my head off the back there. It's got just enough lip there to catch your score. Right. What did I say? I said 4, 9, 9, 1, 1, 9, 8, 8, 1, 8, 9, 8, 8, 1, 8, that's right. I think. Get a bit cocky there. Right. What's these next 2? 3, 4, 7, 9, 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 5, 6. Actually, that second one, I'll tell you in a second. Okay, so 3, 4, which is Christopher Dean. He's assimilating, which is 7 of 9, 7, 9. He's assimilating the person at the little cafe booth that's giving them a drink and things. And that's Gail M's. 35 is Clint Eastwood. So she's shooting a gun over a big fire. I hope I've actually got that bottom one right as well. For some reason I'm feeling that I mightn't have wrote 35. Hopefully I did, but that's the actual correct one. If I've got the thing next to it, just to let you know. But actually, let's take it off and have a look. Actually, I did write that one. I wasn't 100% sure. That's correct. 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 8, 9, 8, 8, 1, yeah, correct. 3, 4, 7, 9, 7. And 7, 5, 3, 5, yes. Woo! 50 down. 50 to go. It doesn't feel like it's getting any easier, these pull-ups as well, I must admit. I was doing loads to start with, like 500 in an hour and that. I did that a few times, and I really don't know how much to train, how much not to train, but I'm thinking right now, even if I'm just doing a couple of hundred a day, obviously the 100 here, and another 100 or another, maybe between 2 and 3 a day, just to try. Obviously with my forearms, I've got to be a little bit careful. Maybe this week I might just do these, or just stretch it out a little bit. But we'll have to see. Anyhow, okay, let's get on with the next 50. Okay, are we ready? Of course. Hope you're pulling along there, you know. Okay, right, where am I? That's where I am in the journey. I'm down on the beach right now, and I'm about to go onto a station with a boat. So that's kind of where we might, and then it's going to walk through to different locations for the rest of the journey, along a pier, across a beach, then our big path. So that's where my mind's leading us. So when I say, where am I kind of know I'm in this room, but my mind needs to go to a different place, you know. Okay, right. Yeah, sorry, 6, 3, 6, 9, 8, 0, 7, 4, 2, 6. Okay, 6, 3, 6, 9, 8, 0, 7, which is James Bond, minus the O, I guess, but James Bond anyhow. Kicking a football, David Beckham, over big fire, 6. Yes. I talk in that voice now and again. My wife hates it. I'm just like, yeah, a bit gravelly. It's like, yes, that's what I can't even do it now. Must be the pull-ups. Right. 5, 4, 2, 5, 2, 7, 8, 6, 2, 5. 5, 4, 2, 5, 2, and 7, 8. 7, 8, what did I say? 6, 2, 5. Whew. Right. Shake it off. Go for the next. Right. 5, 1, 8, 1, 8, 4, 1, 7, 5, 7. Hey. 5, 1, 8, 1, 8, 4, 1, 7, 5, 7. I mean, I know I'm struggling in some respect doing the 10s here. So you're wondering, how am I ever going to do 10,000 of these? Again, I mean, I need a lot of training for a start, but doing it just in 5s, then having a 35-second break or 30-second break in between, and I'll probably have more when I'm doing the thing, enables us to kind of go, you don't get that pump or that burn. So, but just doing the 10 in a row, you know, just keeps you on that fatigue level, you know, where you, well, for me it does anyhow. Obviously other athletes will be able to kind of do far more than me. I've seen them online, it's pretty insane. But whew, anyhow, let's get back to it, shall we? Okay. 4, 6, 7, 2, 8, 9, 0, 9, 7, 7. Okay. 4, 6, which is David Schwimmer. He's about to give a speech, George Bush, on like a podium. And he's on the pier and it's all icy because it's like snow and ice and things, and he slips up and falls off the pier because his leather pants fell down. If you ever saw that episode of Friends. 9 0 is Michael J. Fox going, no! And he's building a wall, a wonder wall, which is Noel Gallagher, out of bricks. And well, you can build out of anything, I guess, but and he's kind of boomeranging the bricks and they're coming back. 7 kind of represents a boomerang, so anyhow. So, right, last 2, that's right. I'm just thinking, oh, imagine there's 3 left and I've only got them, I'd be like, oh my god, what have I done? What have I done? It's happened again. Okay. Okay. 7, 7, 2, 7, 9, 3, 8, 0, 0, 0. 3 zeros, 38,000. Yes, it's. I don't even need to think of the characters. I just know it's 38,000 on that one. So, 7-7, which is Gandalf the Grey. He's carrying a wheelbarrow full of cash up some steps, which is Bill Gates, and he's got balloons attached to the end, which is helping him lift it. And this one is Chris Helmsworth, who plays Thor. Ozzy Osbourne, OO, and another 0 is a big black void thing appears, a bit like from, actually from like the Avengers film, the Doctor Strange, you know, the thing where they can create the rift or dimension through space with the rings and that. So I represent the 0 with that sometimes, and other things. It could be just a circle, it could be, if it's Captain America, I might just use his shield as a 0. The moon, something that's round. Oops, I just spat there, apologies. Anyhow, let's see how we got on here. Yes, yep, yes, and yes. Let me just show straight away, so you're like, he lies, you got them all wrong. So anyway, there you go. Hello, it's me again. Right. Okay, my friends, that's another day. That's another 100 down. We're getting there. Again, there's concerns a little bit about. One of my concerns is obviously kind of the body. Will I get an injury? I mean, I'm 50 years old. Not that I'm using that as an excuse. You know, you get injuries if you're 20, 30, if you're not warming up and cooling down properly. So that mightn't have anything to do with it. I think again, I just didn't warm up properly the other day, but still, it might take its toll a little bit. I mean, on one of the other videos I did last year, when I did like 1,000 reps a day for 30 days, now that was my main concern, was that I was going to get injured. Well, I did 350 pull-ups, and then everything was like push-ups, kettlebell swings, wall balls, whatever made up the other 1,000 was with them sit-ups and things like that as well, dips. So, and I did have a slight wrist pain and a few other things, but I actually remained injury-free. But I was actually warming up and cooling down for nearly 15 minutes each time. So the whole experience was actually taking a long time to get through. But I still accomplished the goal that I set in my head, which is what I always like to do when I say I'm going to do something to myself. I mean, I haven't always succeeded on things, but when I set a challenge, and especially making it public and going out on video, then it kind of keeps you more accountable. And I think that's why I like doing this. This is why I'm doing the lives and putting it on YouTube and things, because you know it kind of keeps you honest and again accountable, and gives you that extra bit of drive. That way you might be like, I can't be bothered today or something. That we'll get them things in, so I want to get rid of them things. So yes, this is why it's good to do this. Anyhow, my friends, I'm going to go. Lots to do, so have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you tomorrow for day 17. Bye bye. Okay, my YouTube friends, I'll just have another minute with you. It's so much better. No, so much more well behaved than the people who don't turn up on the Facebook. I mean, maybe it's like 10 in the morning, so maybe people are at work. Be like, what's he doing? Why is he not at work? Unfortunately, not unfortunately, I think I've used that word twice today. I am at work. The art studio in the creative process is now my work, which mightn't seem like work to people, but to be honest, I've never actually worked as hard in my life in some respect. I've kind of, when I was plastering, that can be called that, I guess, because I was flailing around like a lunatic all day, so that's physically, but I haven't put as many hours in as I am doing this. And it's a bit more mentally draining as well, so it's anyhow, it's like, what is work, you know? But hey, we need artists and creatives, don't we, you know? So I'm trying to become one of them, and then hopefully have things that people want to have hanging on walls, or teaching these type of things, you know, just for in case you need to learn pie. But it's got a lot more to it than that as well. These are things that I'm starting to obviously learn and realise. Again, I want to be able to adapt these things so I can learn lots of information and store it in more complicated information. So this will help us to break these things down once I can understand how to do them. I kind of understand how to do them again. You just make things, maybe I need to make things more exaggerated, interconnecting, and kind of free my mind a bit as well, because I feel like I've got constraints on. I feel like I've got that with art. I feel like other things. I feel like there's barriers that I'm not afraid to go by, but it's just like they're stopping me there, rather than just break them down and don't be afraid of what happens there. Don't be afraid of letting your mind just go. And like, it doesn't matter, like, especially in your mind when you're creating these images, sometimes I have to have them a little bit more rigid as the person, but I could have people turn into all kinds of things. I could have them grow into 100-foot tall, exploding, and my mind's not quite to that, letting that happen yet, which I think might be more memorable. So, you know, these are the things, again, as I'm going through this journey and continuing, I can hopefully like, it'll be relaying to you as they're happening to me, and I'll be like, oh wow, I went through this other level there, you know. Like on the plateau, what do you call that book? Help us out here. It's the George Leonard one, Mastery, and not Brian Greene or Richard Greene. Anyhow, I've got both the versions of Mastery in a way, but the book again, you're just like on the plateau, you're plugging away, you're doing the painting, and then you just go up a little bit. I mean, you can't go down for sure, but usually that's why when you're learning something, you kind of have quite a steep learning curve. Then it goes there, and then you maybe not gaining interest or the skills as quickly, so you tail off a bit, and then you're like, lots of times you just give up because your skills have lost a bit. So then but it's all about living and enjoying the plateau. That's kind of, in a way, that's what the George Leonard book talks about, is that the plateau is not a bad thing. The plateau is a good place to be. It's a stable place, and as long as you stay on it and be like, you know, just doing the work, just doing the grind, just putting, even if they're a bit boring, everything can't be exciting all the time, and then you kind of go up a little bit, and you're on the next plateau, and you're like, you might even notice you've gone up to it. You might be like, oh wait a minute, I did that thing a bit quicker there, or you know, when I was doing plastering, it took me 5 years, and then one day, I was a really good plasterer. I mean, sorry, but I was, but my early work, which I thought was really great, wasn't that great, but through my eye it was. But I did got many compliments over the years, and then 5 years in, I felt like I kind of did a big jump, and it was just like, where it was all of a sudden, it was just like, this can't be that easy, or I'm doing something wrong, I've got everything on much quicker, and it was just so, and you don't know when that thing's going to come. I think it's just, you're on the plateau, you don't even notice that you're going up these increments. And then suddenly you're at mastery, I guess, but there's no maybe such thing, because if you say, right, that's it, I've made it, then you're already kind of stopping yourself from going up any further. Anyway, my friends, I've got to go, but thank you for watching, and please share this if you've made it this point, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Pull-Ups to Pie, my friends. Bye bye.